Hey y'all, it's Jim Sanders with Coldwell Banker Village Communities right here in Jonesboro, Arkansas with another market update for you. It's what I call the residential real estate recap. This one is for the week ended February 21st, 2026. It's episode number 281. So let's look at what happened in single-family residential real estate in Jonesboro last week. Hey, last week there were 23 homes sold for a total of $8.234 million. 30 homes were listed, 19 homes went under contract, and currently in the greater Jonesboro area there are 402 active listings for single-family residential properties. Now, you know, if you've watched the show before, what we do next, we look at the averages in each of those categories. Today's no different, other than it being cold outside and me shooting indoors. So let's look at what happened. So for the 23 homes that were sold, the average sales price was $358,000. Those homes were on the market for an average of 47 days before they went under contract. The average list price for that same group of homes was $376,700, which gives you a sales to list ratio of 95.1%. I mentioned that there were 30 homes listed last week. 3 of those actually went under contract the same week that they were listed, so I'm sure happy sellers there. That's 10% of the listings that went into the MLS in Jonesboro last week are now under contract. The average list price for that group of homes, $297,100. So for the 19 homes that went under contract altogether, so those 3 that were just listed and 16 more, the average list price was $265,400, and on average it took 52 days on market before those homes went under contract. I told you that there are currently 402 active single-family residential listings. That's up 7 from the prior week. When you look at the average list price for homes on the market right now, it's $371,200. On average, those homes are spending about 89 days on market before going under contract. You can find homes in the Jonesboro area listed for as low as $60,000 all the way up to a high of $2.745 million. And currently in the Jonesboro area, there are 13 listings that are over $1 million a piece. Now, I always tell you, the data changes all the time. Even if I were to pull it in the same day, if I pulled it in the morning and I pulled it in the evening, more than likely I would get a different average number. It's because the database is constantly being updated. So I always give you a reference for when I pull the data. I pulled this information that I just gave you yesterday, which was Monday, February 23rd, around 3:15 in the afternoon. So the data is accurate as of that time. Now, I don't have a featured listing today because I've been working hard. I actually have a closing later on this morning, and so I wanted to get in and shoot the video and do it quickly. And then get to my closing. It's also very cold outside. Last time I checked, it was like 26 degrees. So I decided to shoot indoors. And I just wanted to say, give a shout out to Blair Cook. I'm shooting in her office today. It's beautiful. You'll see all those awards behind me that she's won. Great agent, Blair. I love being able to work with other really good agents. But I always like to tell you, even though I'm in Blair's office, if you're thinking about real estate, I hope you think of me. If you're thinking about listing your home, don't use these averages to determine your list price. Why? Because I've just told you, this is greater Jonesboro area. It's a large area. The better thing to do is get with me. We'll look at your home, the condition it's in. We'll look at comparable sales in your area over the last 6 to 9 months. We'll look at competitive sales, competitive listings, what's in your neighborhood that's also on the market, and then we'll determine a good list price for your home. You know, you might be thinking about buying a home, and that's good too. I love working with buyers. to do that effectively, I need to sit down with you and get to know you a little bit and learn your hopes, your wants, your needs, your dreams, your desires. Things that would be important to you, like I need this many bedrooms, this many bathrooms, I need to be in this area of town, I really want a swimming pool. Things like that. Once we determine that, we can start our search for your next home. But if it's buying or selling, either way, when you're thinking of real estate, I hope you think of me. I'm Jim Sanders with Coldwell Banker Village Communities right here in Jonesboro. Reach out, send me a message, send me a text, send me an email, give me a call. All my contact information is in the text that's attached to the video. And you can also find a way to contact the brokerage should you need to do that. But I hope you enjoy the show. I hope you get something out of it or find it entertaining or informative at least. I love bringing it to you. Obviously, I wouldn't have done 281 weeks of this if I didn't like it. So I hope you'll tune in again next week. Until then, just remember, I'm Jim Sanders with Coldwell Banker Village Communities. Y'all take care. We'll see you next week.